Now, of course, one reason is it's very cold in Finland and there's nothing to do, so they edit Wikipedia all the time. In India, it's more pleasant to go outside. But I still think that even with a small number of speakers in some of the small languages, you can have a very successful Wikipedia. And in fact, sometimes the small languages are more successful per capita because people are very passionate about them.
You're also from media, I'm also from.
Well, I think in some languages they're increasing and in some they're not. So Hindi has been stable, right? And I think that's unfortunate. I think it will grow because this is why we're putting effort and emphasis on India this year. So I'm excited about the prospects, but of course it just takes a lot of people participating.
But then larger the number, more are the views and more are the clashes.
Yeah, of course. Well, this is the nature of democracy, isn't it? Yes.
Okay, any other questions?
Print media. Moksha Party, Moksha lady wants to give the book of Rock regarding the maps.
Yeah.
One political party will be protesting Rock regarding the maps. You won't have to say about that. How do you resolve these sectorial?
Well, I mean, I think, as I said today, I think it's very important that all people become educated about these issues. And I want Wikipedia to be neutral on such topics. It's not up to us to decide what's the correct map of Wikipedia, of course. But it is up to us to explain to people, oh, there is this controversy. This is why there have been skirmishes. This is why there's a problem. And I think it's important that people understand that.
How much does censorship worry you?
Globally, in India it doesn't worry me too much. I don't see a lot of movement in that direction. But around the world I do think that it's a serious problem that has to be thought about. Many countries have implemented newer filtering regimes. Across the Middle East there's a lot of problems with censorship. China, of course, quite famously. I think that it's an issue, but one that I'm optimistic about in the long run, but I think we all have to be vigilant about it.
Jimmy, what are your plans for the raising the fund for the foundation? Because you just announced another letter has been come out.
Yeah, so we're just launching our fundraiser. Our fall campaign just started this week, and well, we think it's going to be a huge success. It was last year. It's really important to us that Wikipedia is supported by small donations from all the people. It means that our community can stay independent and true to our values of neutrality. We're not too dependent on any one large donor, which I think is quite valuable.
But do you look at that option?
Well, we do. If someone wants to give a lot of money, we're happy with that. But we're quite independent, and so we have had in the past some major donors who've given quite large sums of money. Google gave $2 million a couple of years ago. No strings attached. They just thought Wikipedia was good and they should donate some money. I hope that they'll do that again. I hope that other large companies will support Wikipedia. But I also think it is important that it's the small donors, so we don't become dependent on any one company.
Okay, any other questions? And yes.
Oh, wonderful. Lovely. Thank you. It's very good.
Okay, here's a question.
Yes.
I don't have a question really. I just want to thank you on behalf of all the Indian public to give us such a free and such a vast source of knowledge. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you who write it. I'm just the guy who waves at the camera.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.